I say? When will it be? Where will I be? And what would I be doing? And how is the hat here? On earth in the heaven of secondary creation, BC. What is the word that replaces this? It's woe in woman that becomes how, and the hat that the hen has laid the egg in the era that we are in here. I'm going to be doing this video here. I'm going to be doing a video on endings. Does it begin with DE or end with ED? The sun and the sun. During the week, we have the DE, and on the weekend, we have the ED. It is the Sunday, but in French, we put the dimanche, and during the week, okay, we would put the DE at the end for 5 days. We would put the ED at the the DE would be the beginning when it's the Sunday, the first day, and the DE will be at the end. Did you follow what I'm saying? I forget about that. ER ending, RE beginning, but some words, okay, some words, and I don't even have the word here. And one of the words is eat. EIGHEIGHT. In this word, we're going to go 80. But in every other word, you see, we just added on the Y. But in all the other, words to do with numbers, we don't have T. We don't have 11T, but we do have 20, because that's when it all begins. It begins at 20, 30, TY, 40, TY, 50, TY, 60, TY, 70, TY, but at 80, just the Y, because the T is already there. And in French, 80 is also special because this is the only number in French where they do not say ET. And 80 in French is mentioned as 4 times 20. 70 in French is mentioned 60 and 10. So there's a whole other world, excuse me, that was my phone wire. So there's a whole other world telling us in different languages whether or not, how can I explain this? I'm trying to explain it the way my best, telling us that really everything starts with 10 and 20, and then from 10 and 20, you create a different dimension in numbers, which obviously, if there's a different dimension in numbers, how does that settle into life? Just like W, another way to create the same mathematical equation with W is with the letter O, the 15th letter and the 23rd letter. 1 times 5, 5. 1 plus 5, 6. 2 times 3, 6. 2 plus 3, 5. And this is a multiply, and this is an addition, because measurements are taken to the greatest corners. This will show you the cross. Now, the question is, there's a lot of questions now. Which way, see the way I'm turning this paper? Which way is the paper? That this diamond is now turned into the multiplication, where this plus is now turned into the addition. So I'm going to turn to something else. Everybody that watches me often knows I work with square paper, right? And don't forget, your paper is 8 by 11, just same way the earth. The belly of the earth is longer this way than it is this way in diameter, and etc. There's also a numerological count for this. There's also a 3 is 81, 4 is 108, 4 is 108, 5 is 135, and 3 is 81. So this is the Venus of the angel, Venus of the angel, Venus of the... Isn't that funny the way we get 108 instead of just 81, the same 1 and 8? So Venus is inside here, and the coming of creation, the 0. Oh, Canada, oh my God, oh my this. Let's just mark God as this dash instead of the 0. Sometimes in the 0, instead of putting the dash, it's this way, and they turn that into the Q, unless the paper's on the 45-degree angle. And then there's, in French, they talk about these two signs. When these two signs come together, and then the crossing of the paper comes together, this is where the ace is created. The X is on the top. The ace is just below this area over here. Above the area, you'll see the V. I'm not going to tell you what it means because it has to be discussed, everything. It's just how letters are created through the square paper. So if I do the V would be over here. And because it crosses this line, right, it looks like an A. The thing is, like in numbers, as in roulette, if you know roulette, I'm going really fast and I shouldn't. In roulette, they give us sections of 12, right? So when you count, what happens is you have above this line, you have below this line. So it tells you 3 areas. So by having 3 areas, once you drop one more below this line, which is the 4th area, disappears. Just like the 4 months, 3 months to the 4 seasons. So it's always 3 by 4. It's the same for 3 days, 1 day, and 3 days. Good afternoon from Quebec. Yes, how are you? Mighty Mouse Girl. Oh, yes, Tammy, it's been a long time. It's been a long, long time, Tammy, since we've had a conversation together. It seems like you're doing much better, and so am I, but I'm not going to. Anyways, let's not get into that right now. So anyways, this is what I am doing. I wanted to talk about this just a little bit. I want to go a little bit deeper during the week, try to find something, what this can actually mean to us, in who we have how, in what we have the hat, in when we have the hen. So, and then anyways, I'm working on one other thing, and that's on opposites. I want to find out in the opposites what numerical value can actually show us the truth for other words that we speak. And not only that, but it's apart and together, completely different. Modern and ancient, completely different. But in accurate and inaccurate, it's the same word. On was the IN. So there's a story deeper in this. These are completely different words: artificial and natural, attractive and impulsive, awake and asleep. But in approve and disapprove, all we add on is the DIS. And then there's other words, as in saint. Why did we add the E? For female and male. Why with the E and why without the E? With the E, it's female. Without the E, it's male. So I'm just going over, there's a whole bunch of words, probably 1,000 words. And we're going to keep it short. I want to thank you for joining me in this video. Don't forget, it's not my input, it's all of our inputs. Boy and girl tells me the birth and the gateway to the angel. 18. Where's the 18? That R over here. Then there's the first and the last letter. And this word over here is actually 7993, which will work out to 18. So 1 and 8 is 9. This tells me about Venus. So now we have 793. The gateway is through Saturn. 3 to the power of 2, 2 to the power of 3, and now we have the HI. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus, keeping it sweet and keeping it short. For the beginning at the end, for the worse or the better, for the curse or the blessed, for the boy and the girl, for what has faded away and what has brightened up our life. Words are in order for a reason, for the better or for the worse. Thank you for watching this video.